What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the OCD Garage. And tonight we're taking a look at the weekend haul, if you will. A little mail call from J-Car Diecast. Ordered some cars from them. We're going to do a little unboxing. Got some Matchbox, some Hot Wheels. We found a little bit of everything this weekend. And I guess this is just our weekly update, you know. First off, let me also say thank you to all the new subscribers. The channel's starting to get a little steam going, so that's good. Big shout out to Honest Diecast for sharing my last video. That was awesome. Thank you very much. And to all the other guys who left comments and watched me unbox that very disappointing Amazon black box that was short cars and really didn't have nothing of any interest in it. But got some views and got some comments, and what a great community we have. So big shout out to him. And I think what was it, Mustang Hunter, and I'll learn everybody's names eventually, and Big A's Diecast. Big shout out to you guys for the comments and the support. Look forward to getting more involved in the community. So yeah, we got a lot to look at tonight. I was thinking I might have to break this up into 2 videos, but I probably will break it up into a little bit. I might break it up into different segments. We'll see. But let's keep on going here. I don't want to get too much on a tangent. Like I said, we got a lot to look at. I even got some stuff to open up. Oh, so much stuff. So much. There's so much out there. So we went around and we did our usual rounds, you know, Walmart, Target, Dollar Tree. You know, those kind of places. We hit a Ross. I was trying to find some box. Ross has got some interesting stuff sometimes. And, yeah, we just did our usual thing. We made our rounds. And then this week I also took the opportunity to make my first order from J-Car Diecast and get a case of cars. So what we have here is the case of Pearl and Chrome, the 55-year anniversary cars. Each case has 24 cars, including the Chase. So we're going to take a look at those. I got this. Let's take a look at this and get it off the table, because I'm not going to open this, but I'm going to show it to you guys. So this is one of those container sets. I picked one of these up at Ross about a week ago, and that one I opened and took a look at it, but I really liked it. And this one is the Drag Demons. So the Drag Demons, the Drag Strip Demons, are a set of cars that I saw them originally carted in the aisle in Walmart. And I think we have a set and a half of these, the Bug being the hardest one to find. But this is one of those storage container kits. And if you look on the back here, it kind of shows us what cars are in the box. So that's pretty cool. I'm not going to open this one, though. It's still taped up and sealed. And I'm going to leave it that way. It's probably much like the one that's up there. So they're really cool. This was $24 on Amazon. I'll leave a link. I'll put a link in the description for all this stuff. And let's get on to the fun stuff. I guess let's get these out of the way. We can talk about these real quick. I'm going to use the boxes as a prop. We're going to get to these. But check out these. I found these at the Hobby Lobby. Big shout out to Florida Man. He kind of turned me on to these. I like slot cars. I've always been into slot cars when I was a kid. In fact, I still have my slot cars from when I was a kid. And these are your Hot Wheels classic, what do they call them? A tribute to the classics. So there we got number 4 car, which is the Plymouth Duster. And the number 2 car, which is the Plymouth Cuda. So, really cool cars. They're not die-cast. I'm sure they're plastic. I'm not going to open them right now. Maybe if I set my track up, I might open one of them, and if I get a double or something, who knows. I got to find the other 2 cars now, though. So, and now I just dropped one. So anyway, thank God they're not metal. Those are those Hot Wheels slot cars. So if you guys see these at Hobby Lobby, you might want to pick them up. They're a little pricey, $20 a car. But I had to have them because I do love slot cars. So we're gonna put those back here. Let's see. Okay, highlights from the pegs. This is just kind of stuff that we found on our peg hunting journeys that I kind of thought were neat. We'll put these two off to the side. So here's two of last year's cars that we found at a Dollar General. The Pagani, actually the Pagani Zonda's this year's car. Looking at the back tag. So that's the Pagani's from this year, the white Pagani. That's from a D case. Super cool. I've got it in that, like, what is it, like a midnight purple, midnight blue color. But it looks really classy in the white. I like it in the white. And then from last year's case, the 32 Ford Rod Squad in the Gulf livery. You know, we did a car audit the other night. So I got a table and I laid out all my cars and we counted them all and we inventoried every car that we bought. And I only had one of these. I only had one of these 32 Fords. So I was like, man, I hope I find another one. And sure enough, there it was on the pegs at Dollar General, and the car's in really good shape. So I was really happy. So we're a little quirky about our cards, right? They got to be good cards. So those were two cool cars. And then let's see what else we got here. Oh, I love these. So the Then and Now, I love these cars. The Then and Nows and the navy blue with the Matchbox logos. They're so cool. I really like these cars. So I picked these two up again because we did an audit. I realized they didn't have that many of them. And they're both from last year's cases. So when I saw them, I snatched them up. $1.25. Give them to me. All right. I'm telling you, there's a lot. We found a lot this weekend. And let's round off the finds. Oh yeah, the Lancia. I really like the tampos on this Lancia. They did it's one of those cars that they really kind of did a good job on. I really like the details. They got the front headlights are done and the grill is done. The rear isn't done. It would have been nice if they would have put the rear in there. But the sides are done and everything's done up. So really nice detail job. You know, when I see them short wheelbase little hatchbacks cars with all that detail, I'm gonna pick them up every time. It's just my thing. I like them. It's my genre. Oh, who jumped off of there? And then a couple of Zamacs, a couple of Zammies. We call them Zammies in the house. I got the, what is that? The Pontiac and the El Camino. So we found a couple of these at Dollar General, believe it or not at Walmart. Somebody else, I forget whose channel it was, said they had run across these at a Dollar General. And I had just kept my eye out and maybe did a little manifesting and prayed and said, man, I want to find some Zammies. And I actually got like half a dozen of them. I actually got like 6 of them. 2 of these Pontiacs, 2 Batmans, and 2 El Caminos, I think. I think we got it pretty much spread out. The El Camino is my favorite one. If you look, I'll try to get it up close, but if you look close to the back of the bed of the El Camino, they even got little rust lines in there and stuff. So, you know, I'm a sucker for detail, and yeah, the El Camino. So far of the Zammies, the El Camino is my favorite. So, check it out. If you guys can find them, I'd pick them up. The Zamac El Camino from the Rod Squad. Pretty cool. I'm liking it. All right. So we're doing pretty good. We're moving right along. So one of the other things that, you know, when I can't find that, I must have put it away. Oh well. We'll do another show on the 5-pack thing because when I can't seem to find anything good on the pegs, the 5-packs always seem to show themselves with some good stuff. So one of the 5-packs we picked up this weekend was this super cool Matchbox 5-pack, and it's got some really nice cars in it, stuff you don't maybe see all the time. I guess what really did it for me was the 1969 Beamer. Look at that. Look at that blue BMW, man. That thing is so sweet. That is a nice car. And we like Volkswagen Bugs in this house, and I have a Mini Cooper, so yes, I like to drive a little short wheelbase hatchback sports cars again, my thing. So yeah, we got an Audi, the Beamer, the Alfa Romero, and a Mercedes. So very, very cool 5-pack. If you guys see these in your stores, Be careful what store you buy them in too, because if you notice there is a large price difference in where you price difference in 5-packs. I've seen them from $10 to $6. So be careful when you're buying these because you might be paying too much. So we picked up this 5-pack. Oh, and Mustang Hunter, he's going to like this one. We found some Mustangs. There's a 5-pack of Mustangs. You got to grab that one. Look at those cars. They're great. Awesome castings. Every one of them a little bit different. Some classic paint schemes. Man, I don't know which one I like more. This is one of those 5-packs you have to buy when you see them and you can't decide which one you like more. Boy, this is when you got to open them up. So anyway, we got one. If I see another one out there floating around in the wild, I'll probably buy it so I can have an opener. I'm going to do a whole show on my 5-packs because I got some. I think I have some cool 5-packs. I like the 5-pack. I even got a couple of 3-packs. I think we found them at Oddball. So there's stuff out there, guys. I mean, it's not all about treasure hunting, right? Sometimes we, I mean, I like the treasure hunting thing, but to be honest with you, I like collecting the cars too. There's a lot to say about collecting die-cast cars. It's a little therapeutic. It's a lot of fun. You get to see and look at all these different cars, and it's good for the brain because you start to memorize them, and you start to it's like playing Where's Waldo or one of those games where you brush up on your memory skills, you know. And it's like you look at cars and you say, "Oh, that's that," and you can identify a car just by its shape. So I enjoy the die-cast collecting. We buy cars off the pegs to keep the pegs flowing. Plus, we like the cars, so constantly buying stuff in the store, not just going in and grabbing 2 cars or 1 car. I try to spread it out. So that's just my little sermon on collecting die-casts. One other little cool thing we found. I know I've seen these on J-Car and a couple other places, but it was just one random card in the wild, and you know, sometimes I feel bad for the lonely car. And I got this combat medic truck with looks like Falcon on it, Marvel. I'm also a comic book collector. I've been since the 70s, so anything that has Marvel on it is going to catch my attention. And I think I actually might have that comic book. So once I go through my collection, if I can put it together with the card and the book, I might make something out of it. So anyway, that's the little premium that we found this weekend. Our Walmarts have not been stocking premiums. Our Targets have been kind of really hit and miss with the premium stuff. I did find a Spectacolor. To be honest with you, I wasn't impressed with these cars. This is my favorite one. It's the only one I really liked in the set of 5 cars that I saw. Even the Alpha just didn't look that great to me. The red Alpha, the white Alpha, this one I liked. The red one, the Lancia, is it the Lancia? I'm pretty sure the red one was an Alpha too. I don't know, I gotta look back. But anyway, the white one was cool. The red car, and the paint on the yellow Lambo, it didn't do anything for me. So I'm kind of, I don't know. I wish they were just a little bit better. I'm just a little slightly disappointed in the Spectacolors line of cars. But we'll see. It might grow on me. I've got one to open. Maybe that'll be it. Maybe just opening it and checking it out, I'll fall in love with it. But we'll see. I'm going to put him back because he's on the opening list. I got a couple here at the end here we're going to open. All right. Moving right along. I guess we'll do our... All right, guys. We're going to get into opening up these 2 cases of cars that I got from J-Car Diecast. They are the Pearl and Chrome edition with the 55 year anniversary cards. I got 2 cases. Each case has 24 cars, and each case has a chase vehicle in it. So that's how the description is in J-Car. I'm hoping they are not as big a disappointment as that Amazon black box was the other day. So I don't think anything could be that bad. Let's jump right in. Well, let's get a little coffee in us first. A little caffeine. Okay, good coffee. All right, let's jump right in. Let's get this one. Let's open them in order. This is the D case. Let's switch this over. let's get the C case first. We'll do C first, and then we'll do D. Oh, okie dokie. Give it a slice. And let's see what we got here. There you go. That's how they come. Look at that. Stack of fresh cards. Oh. This might ruin me for peg hunting. These look really, this is like, wow. Look at that. They're perfect. Untouched by human hands. No, I'm playing. All right, there we go. That's the first 3 cars out, and it looks like we have, that's, what is that, a Range Rover? Land Rover? Range Rover Classic. A Range Rover Classic. Look at that paint job. You got the matte black with the red and gold and the gold rims. Things are classy looking. Pretty jamming. All right, let's see what else we got in here. We'll grab them. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Put this one off to the side. We already saw the Range Rover, so there's another Range Rover. And then here we have Nissan 180 SX Type S, Type X. Pretty cool looking car. It has, again, the same color scheme as the rest of them. They're all going to have this black and gold color scheme. They look great. One of the reasons why I got them. I really like the look of the cards and the cars, and I really wanted to get a whole collection. And I wanted to drive it around the Publix, because that's where that was the same Nissan. I want driving around the Publix looking for them. And man, I was wasting my time. I just kept finding the same 3 cars. So here we get 2 more Nissans. We'll put them over there. I got another little pile going over here too. And these here, this is the this is a 92 BMW. Which one is this? Try to group them here. BMW, there we go. That's BMWs. So then we got the 92 BMW. Good looking car. I like Beamers. They look good. All the Hot Wheels Beamers look pretty good. So the rims, so these rims are, so they all have gold rims, but they all have a different style of rims. So that's pretty cool. If you look at the wheels, they're all a little different. You get a nice different variety of rims on the cars, which is good because they all got the same paint job. So the rims really offset them. We'll look at the chase car here in a minute. What do I got here next? Oh, Beamer. Where I put the Beamer was. Who put the Beamer up here? That's the chase. I'll put that one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Beamers. And the Dodge Challenger. It's looking pretty good. The same thing, the nice color scheme. Good looking car. Did a nice job with these cars. This would be 2 more Challengers, and it is. We got 2 more Challengers. And what do we got here? That's some odd count. Some of these cars we got 5, but we're going to count them all here in a second. Here's another Challenger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Challengers. There you go. We'll put our 5 Challengers on top of there with our 5 Beamers. And I imagine this is going to be my, what was it? This is going to be my Chevy Nova. Yep. Wow, that looks great. The 66 Chevy Nova 2-door sedan. I mean coupe, right? 2 doors coupe. There you go. 2-door Chevy Nova. Alright, so we wound up with, on the Nissans, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 Nissans. We said we had 5 Beamers, 5 Challengers. That's 5, 10, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, 6. We got 6 of the Novas. Oh no, I counted one of these Nissans. All right, let's get them back in their piles. Let's figure this out. Make sure they can count cars. We got one. Make sure I can count cars. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the Land Rover Classics. 1, 2, 3, 4 Chevy Nova. Oh wait, what have I got here? 5 Chevy Novas. Oh, these are 2 Nissans. All right, and we got the Nissans. Challenger. All right, let's put them back in the. Let's put them back in the box and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Challengers. Kind of going here like this. 3. Maybe 3 that way. Here's the Nissans. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 Nissans. So we get one here like that. And like that. And then we got these here are the Beamers. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 BMWs. Hopefully I got these in there the right way. Kind of hard to see. Alrighty, so then we got 4 of the Chevy Novas. I love that car. That's a good looking car. Get these back in the box here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So far we're looking good. They know how to count. I'm learning how to count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put these last 4 Range Rovers in here, and then we'll look at that chase, giving us a grand total of 24 cars. Yay! Unlike the Amazon people, the people at Mattel can count. And there she is, the Volkswagen Squareback. That's the car that I was looking for, and now I've got one. I'm going to put it back in the box, and this case will remain unsealed but factory fresh. That's what we'll call it. Alright, that was one case. Not too bad. 24 cars. Looking good. This is going to be the same color scheme, same type of cars, but this is a different mix. This is the D mix. And we'll have another chase in here. We will have a different chase. I don't know how many different mix. Obviously, there's A, B, C, and D. I don't know if there's any more than that. I haven't seen A or B. I've only saw C and D on J car. And I ordered both cases. So, all right, let's take a look at what we got here. Custom 01 Acura Integra GSR. And I must say, man, I really like the way they did the tampos on these cars. The door delineation on the doors looks like they almost could open. I mean, we know they don't, but they look really good. There's a lot of good details in these cars. And you know, one thing I will say about these cars is all the tail lights and back lights are all done up. So you know how I like those cars with the detail. I'll grab a bunch of them here. I got a bunch of them that time. Oh, that is super sweet. Wow. Well, there's the other 2 Integras, so that's that. Look at these. So in the mainline car this year, this is one of my favorite Chevys, the Silverado. And we got it in again now in this color scheme. Oh, I got another one down there too. I got Camaro. This is the 67 Chevy C10. So I guess it's like the Scottsdale, really. It's like the predecessor to the Silverados. But good looking square body truck, sitting nice and low. It's got a nice low stance. Got that street racer vibe with that hood cowl on there. Very nicely done. Oh, and this one is a 67 Camaro. You got a sneak peek at that one? Okay. 67 Camaro. That's one of those. There it is, the 67 Camaro. That's nice. That's just classy right there. That's a good looking model. And that one there, they brought the base plate up to do the grill. Yep. You look there, the grill and the tail is part of the base plate, so it's all chromed out, much like the Silverado. The Acura was a little bit different. They actually brought the glass down into the casting to make the tail lights, which is, I've seen that on, I think it's some of the newer castings that they've been doing that on. So now we've got another Camaro for Camaros. I think that's all those we're going to get. Looks like we have 4 Camaros. And we got these here. We got twin mills. So this looks like the only fantasy car in the box. And you got the twin mill. That's a classic Hot Wheel right there. They've been around since the conception of Hot Wheels. I think the twin mill's been around since the 60s, or 68 or 70. They've been making the twin mill. So that's definitely a classic. We'll put these up here for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be all that's in the box of those. And we're going to round out with my favorite one of the collection. Oh, here we go. The Porsche 993 GTR, right? GT2. GT2. That is awesome. Look at the way that car looks. Man, I think Hot Wheels' best casting might be their Porsches. Their Porsches are so spot on. They look so good. And here we got nice headlights in this one. And, the mufflers. Look at they made the mufflers with the gold base plate. And I don't know what they did with these headlights, but man, they look good. The headlights on this Porsche look amazing. Man, I almost want to open one of these, but I know I can't. I just gotta leave them in the box. These Porsches are beautiful. That's my favorite one so far, hands down. 2 boxes of cars. The Porsche is my favorite. And whoa, blingy, blingy. There's the chase vehicle for this pack. This case is going to be the Unimog, the Mercedes Unimog. The awesome truck, and it looks fantastic in that gold. Good job. Good job, Hot Wheels. Good job, Mattel. These cars look fantastic. Guys, I'll put a link in the description to J-Car, so if anybody is interested and wants to find these cars and add them to their collection, you can add them to your collection. And you're going to be guaranteed nice, pristine cards that really, haven't had, people bending on them, pushing on them, or, mishandling them. I got a lot of cards with some peg damage or corner damage, but I know some of them are cars that I'll never find again because of their years. They're just, you're not going to find them new in box or, for sale with an older case. I imagine it's hard. I'm sure somebody's got some old cases of cars laying around, but I don't know if I want to pay those prices. But anyway, that's the 2 cases of cars from J-Car Diecast. I highly recommend them. It's been a pleasure ordering from them. Everything comes in a couple of days. They ship pretty quick. I want to say they're out of Texas, my hometown of Houston, because everything comes out of Texas. I've seen everything I've ordered so far comes out of Texas. So we're going to close this box up, kind of like that for now. And those cars will remain there. All right, now we have some openers here. And I had a little camera glitch before. As I started opening them, I was going to do these cars first and then do the boxes, and then my phone stopped recording and I switched things up and deleted a bunch of files and cleaned it up, and now I've got 2 open cars and 3 cars that are closed. But I want to review these open cars because they're really nice, and I really wanted to open them because they're nice. And I probably should have, I think I have the package in here, so we can pretend open them. I'll put them back in the box. There you go. All right. So one of the cars that I really liked was this Lancia Delta Integrale. So this is a Rally Champs from last year's N case. Man, I saw this on the pegs at a Dollar General, and I had to have it. I'm just a sucker for a short wheelbase. Look how nice it came out. I'm just a sucker for a short wheelbase hatchback. So in a rally car graphics, I gotta have one. Look at that graphics. That thing is so cool. And they got the headlights in there. They got this nice metallic green paint job, and it's got the crate. Oh, look, today's the 8th, and it's got 8s on it. So there we go. We opened it up for the day of the week. So that's that one. And then I opened up this one out of the HW drag strips, the custom Honda Civic. You can see it there. It's got the HW on there for Hot Wheels. It's got some tribal paint, and it's got some tribal on the roof. I really like this one. I wish they would have done the taillights. I don't know why they don't do the taillights. They did all this nice body work to bring the headlights into, they bring the windshield into the headlights, one piece of plastic. And it really looks great. It gives the car such a nice scale look. And then they just cheese out and they don't put no tampos on the headlight, the real taillights. I mean, come on. How awesome would it be to have some? I might have to paint them on there. I might have to do my own and just paint them on there. Because it's screaming for them. This would be a nice car if it had them. Now, one thing weird about this car is you look at these two cars and they're very close in size. But this car outweighs this car by like twice. So I don't understand that. I will say one thing though, I do like the tan interior with the green paint job on this Delta. Is really growing on me. The Hot Wheel Honda Civic, it's got like little tiny like mismatched tires on the back. I guess these larger tires in the front because it's a front wheel drive drag car. I don't quite understand that, but anyway, there they are side by side. They're gonna go in my JDM garage up there. I got a little diorama from the old Amazon. I like Amazon, so Amazon had dioramas. We'll look at those too. I'll have to do a video on those. All right, let's get down to some real opening now, because that was kind of messed up opening. It kind of happened on off camera, if you will. So I really like FJ Cruisers and like adventure type trucks and rock crawlers. Maybe one day I'll have one. But for now, I like my Matchboxes and Hot Wheels, and Matchbox does a great job of making some super scale looking trucks. So this is my FJ Cruiser. I bought a double up so I can open it up, and let's get some fresh peel. Oh, sweet. Again, no tampos on the front or back, but it's got the nice side decal, kind of like a retro-looking Toyota color scheme. It's kind of got a white roof, so this kind of, you get the nice vintage look, and it's very contrasting with the dark gray paint job. Great looking truck. It's going to look super cool in one of my little dioramas. I'm going to put it over here with these guys right now. And it actually looks pretty scaled compared to, sitting next to the Delta. They look pretty good. Here's a jamming car. This car is awesome. Because, well, again, it could be more awesome if they put tail lights on it. But for some reason, Hot Wheels doesn't think they need to put tail lights on their cars. There's going to be a lot of car accidents in the Hot Wheels city with no brake lights. But anyway, here's a Toyota Supra from last year's Then and Now. Great looking car. Man, it's a great looking car. These things used to be all over the place. Now they're getting harder and harder to see. You don't see the older Supras like this anymore. So let's tear into some fresh card. Mangle it a little bit. This is going to require a knife and peel. We got a bad, hard peeler here. Don't want to come out. The knife wins. total disintegration. That's how you open up a box. You totally disintegrate the card. This way there's nothing left of it. You don't have to feel bad about it. All right. Again, it feels kind of light. It's kind of weird. Some of the smaller cars feel heavier than the big cars. It's really weird. I don't know if it's just a displacement because it's spread out. I don't know. But there you go. Toyota Supra. Yeah, it's gonna look good in my little JDM garage up there. Oh yeah, it's gonna look nice. We're going to do a video on the little garage. All right, now let's get to the expensive car. Woohoo! Whoop 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 whoop. Premium time. Premium time. I've got a Hot Wheels Spectacolore, the Alfa Romeo. She always gets, I say Romero. She says Romeo. I said, yeah, but I like the way it sounds, Romero. But anyway, it's Romeo. It's an Alfa Romeo. I tell you what, about these Spectacolores, almost the whole set was there, and I wasn't really impressed. The Lancia Stratos, that was an ugly car. It's an ugly car. There's nothing I can say about it. It's an ugly car. It's an ugly casting. It's an ugly car. Oh, I don't know what to say about it. The Lamborghini, I saw the Lambo there, the Countach. It was in yellow, and the yellow paint was kind of semi-transparent. It wasn't screaming like Lambo. Like it needed more detail. I don't know. They lost me a little bit on this set. Anyway, let's open it up and take a look at it, and we can compare it to these main lines that are sitting here, and we'll see the big difference between the mainline and the Special car. Ooh, it's got a little extra packaging in there to keep the paint clean. All right, well now right off the rip, because I guess it's a premium car, it definitely has some good weight to it. And we've got good details in the front. All the lights are there, the directionals are there, and we got the tail lights and the license plate. Yeah, so this is detailed. We got the Real Rider tires. The rims are kind of plain Jane. I mean, the rims are seriously plain Jane. But overall, I think it's a nice car. I love the body style. A little different for me, you know what I mean? I like the hatchbacks, but this one's not a hatchback. It's kind of got like that old NSU TT, if you're familiar with rally cars. It's kind of got that vibe to it, so it fits. It fits I love small rally cars. So this will go up in one of my dioramas, maybe in my parking garage. We'll take some pictures of it. I'm sure it's going to look great. The green and white pop. Again, I wish it had nicer rims. Maybe it'll be in my car for a wheel swap. Maybe it'll look good with a wheel swap. I don't know. If you guys think it'll look good with a wheel swap, leave comments and I'll do a wheel swap. All right, so we got some cool cars. I tell you what. Ooh, the premium glide's nice. Oh, we had a fender bender already. The main lines go good. Yeah, Matchbox is right in there with them. They look good. Everybody's looking nice. I'm pretty happy with what we found this week. And again, I'm pretty happy that the channel's getting some traction, if you would use that terminology. Kind of fun. And, you know, we're growing. The channel's going to grow. I'm going to grow with the channel. We're going to have better things to do. I'll do some giveaways. Again, if you don't know about the Diecast Day of Giving, look it up. Find out what you can do in your area. I think it's a great idea to help the kids kind of, you know, put a smile on someone's face. It's all about the positivity we bring to each other in this world. And if we got money to satisfy our little desires for little cars, then we definitely have money to make a kid smile. So it's important to do the good deeds in life. So with that, I'm going to say, check out Diecast Day of Giving, #DDOG, Dotson Man. Big shout out to you guys over there for getting this thing organized and up and going. I also think there's a website now called drivendreams.org where you can go on and message him and get more details. I'll try to put links in the description below for all that stuff. Guys, it's been a great night. It was a long video. If you hung into the end, thank you. And I actually had more. So there's going to be a second part or a second video this week with some other stuff that we found at Hobby Lobby and my new little 1/64th dioramas that I got off of Amazon. Thank you very much. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe this channel. And we will catch you next time at the OCD Garage. Thank you, guys.